Hey everyone, welcome to Mindfulness Monday. Thank you as always for joining and welcome to the new time 4:45. So we're going to get started with our practice so you can feel free to find a comfortable spot. You can lie down, sit, whatever feels good for you tonight. Taking a moment to tune into your body before changing anything, your breath or your position, simply just noticing what's happening. Perhaps the first thing that comes to your mind is your mood, your energy levels. Are you happy, sad, frustrated, angry, stressed? Maybe you notice a thought or many thoughts moving from one to the next. Or maybe you notice a sensation in your body, maybe a stiff hip or a painful neck. And so giving this opportunity to be an observer, to simply notice, not intervene, to not change anything, to simply notice. I invite you now to bring your awareness to your breath and doing the same thing here, noticing the rhythm of your breath, the pace of your breath, noticing the subtle shifts between your inhale and your exhale. Allowing your breath during this practice to be an anchor for you, allowing it to be a safe haven. So, if or when your thoughts begin to drift away, you can gently redirect your attention back to your breath. If you'd like, I invite you to perhaps slow your breath down, not necessarily breathing deeper, just breathing less. Maybe that looks like a longer exhale. Maybe for you, that's a longer inhale. Either way, just simply slowing your breath down. And now coming back to being an observer. Are there any shifts in your body, for good or for bad? Do you feel less stressed or more stressed, for example? And there's never a wrong answer. It's simply just noticing what's happening in the moment. So often we move into fix it mode. If something's wrong, we have to fix it. And oftentimes that shifts us into a fight or flight. We're worried that we're not doing it right. We're worried that we're not doing enough. But what if we simply noticed? What if we listened to our body? If we let our body and our physiology tell us what we need? If we're tired, we need rest. If we're hungry, we need food. If we're full, we can stop eating. But a lot of times these physiological cues are missed because we're tuning out. Sometimes we're numbing ourselves. And so as you move through this practice, giving yourself the space and time and presence of being able to tune in, to not be in fix it mode, to simply just notice. So, as you gently scan your body, as we move from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, noticing what you're feeling in the top of your head. Is there any tension or maybe a headache, pressure? How much tension is required to keep your eyes closed? Are you able to gently smile and notice how that changes the tension in your face, the softness in your body? Noticing your neck and shoulders, bringing your shoulders up towards your ears and then bringing them all the way down and relaxing. Was there any tension there? Moving your head side to side, maybe even a little neck roll gently. Bringing your awareness down towards your chest, noticing your heartbeat, your abdomen, noticing the breath as it moves in and out of the abdomen, into the pelvis, into that bowl. Moving to your thighs as they're resting on your chair, your knees, your calves, and even your feet, feeling your feet connected firmly to the ground, your soles, your heels, your toes, feeling that sense of connection and groundedness, and maybe of comfort and safety. But again, just noticing, not changing anything, not feeling like you need to change anything. You don't need to be fixed. What if you realize that you are good just as you are? So, expanding your awareness to include your entire body from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. And thanking yourself for giving yourself just these few minutes of your day to be present, to be calm, to be silent, to not judge or label, to not fix, but simply be exactly as you are. So, thanking yourself for being here and showing up for you so you can show up for everyone else. All right. So, for the intention this week, as it relates to the practice, I was something that I talked about a lot this week, which is oftentimes we're in fix it mode all the time. We're fixing something regarding our health or our mindset. And often when we're in that fix it mentality, we're actually in a survival state. So we're in a fight flight, we're worried about what we're not doing right or enough of. And so this is a reminder to not necessarily be in a state of fixing it, but in order for us to actually heal, whatever that might be, is we really have to be present in our body, and we can focus on what supports our overall health and well-being without trying to fix everything that's broken, because you are not broken. And it's something that I learned personally through my own journey, and I also really try to help all my patients with that as well. So this is just your gentle reminder to be and be present in your body. So thank you so much for joining. So again, the time change is 4:45. So I will see you next week. Thank you for joining today. All right. Bye bye.